And just like that, we are back here with another exciting episode of this Saturday shit. I'm your host, Nene Kabutey. Today's topic is going to shake the tables for real because some of these names sounds like untouchable, but it's a discussion, so why not talk about it? But before we do that, we have to welcome our guest back here with us today. Sewa, welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, it's like I come to bury this episode, which you're all black. Hey, with a touch of nude. Well,
Alright.
welcome back. Yeah.
Thank you.
How's it going? You ready for this?
100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us the truth?
Always the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Hey, are you sure? Because your people know.
But they don't. That shows you that they don't know me.
Hey, well, the crew had it themselves. There's evidence, okay? So there's evidence why that shows they don't know him. So today we're going to talk about social media disasters, right? In general, but I want us to kind of like center it around in Ghana because we've seen a lot of things happen on the internet, like. Some of that just fun to watch. I mean, of course, if it's not your drama, it's just always fun to just laugh, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of them. But I want to know what your understanding is of social media disasters.
I think when we say social media disaster or crisis, it's actually the activities that actually activities made or done or posted on your social media that throws damage on your reputation or brand or cause for a very negative comments and all of that on your page and all of that. Yeah, so that's how I understand social media disaster or crisis. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I think it's just
Okay.
it's just the negative side of what social media is supposed
Okay.
to be. So we know social media to be a platform where we're going to either you're going to get something, you're going to see something, you want to get to know what's going on around the world. So the negative side of it is what we should term as the social media disaster.
Okay. Yeah.
Social media disasters. I'm wondering what the disaster really is because sometimes the negative side of it is what some of us are there for. So why is it?
So you like the drama?
Yes.
So it's not your drama, so you enjoy it?
Yes. So why must it be positive all the time or
Hey.
wholesome all the time?
Okay, so but then what impact are you getting? The impact of the
That's a good
negativity,
one.
that is what we are talking about.
I mean, in terms of media, every attempt to publicize yourself is considered good publicity, right?
To some extent.
Yeah.
To what extent? Yeah.
Well, if you can cash out on it, it's
Cash out. So
It's-
make
if
money
you-
off it.
yes. If you can get some attention to use to make money off it.
Which is a good point. And I mean, obviously, you guys live it, you know more than I do, right?
Exactly.
So, for example, this Abnakoko, right? We hear about her stories all the time. I don't personally know her. So, I don't know her, so I can't know. I want to know, you guys live here. And I've seen people sometimes comment and say, oh, she does it for attention, this and this and that. Again, we don't know her. So, since you guys see it more, I mean, sometimes by the time I see the stories, like 2 days or maybe 3 days after, I'm like, hey, what is happening in Ghana? Do you guys think she does it for attention? Or do you guys think, it's, what's the word?
That's how she relaxes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Because I had to learn that she has, she's been diagnosed with bipolar,
Yeah.
right? Which is a very huge thing in the US. So we take very serious. I know in our community, we don't really take certain things and mental health seriously, right? So I know sometimes people will be like, oh yeah, they are just attention, whatever. But honestly, it's not an easy thing to deal with. So for those of you who see it,
Well, she doesn't look like she is looking for help. Maybe she wants the
do you
attention.
know her personally?
No.
I don't. But
Okay.
what shows that she's not using the attention for something else?
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Because-
instead of everybody thinking about her as this crazy lady who is on.
Well, I don't think she's crazy though.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be a smart lady who is
She's
only
very smart.
capitalizing on her disorder.
The thing is, initially, we all when the first incident came out, everybody knew the girl was going.
Do you remember the first incident?
Yes, that was way back in UCC.
UCC.
Yes,
Right.
she went to a big girl. The lady is very bright.
No,
when you
but
go
wait,
back to
wait,
Her
let-
first
her
name Legon.
records
Well,
way
one
back
second, I
in.
want to ask you a question. How do you know that was her first relapse?
I mean,
Okay,
what's
she
publicly?
actually came out to say
That is
was
what
her
she's
first
telling
one.
us.
That was when she
because
was vying
How-
for a
SRC
post
president.
president. Yeah.
So that was
Then
the
it
first,
came.
and
She
it
went
actually
to
came out
stand in
publicly.
front of the boys whatever was it the boys' place, and then
She went to
she went
twerk.
naked and all that, and that was her first relapse.
Oh, I didn't know
her
about
first
that.
relapse, she went naked on camera. I still remember that song because I watched the video.
You
I
watched
hold you down. Nah, she was just with her 90s
before
the boys.
So maybe she was just doing like you know how people would do videos of themselves. Maybe she was just filming herself and doing a video.
I'm sure the thing is the lady.
But you call that her first relapse? How would you know it's her first?
I know,
Because-
right?
That's I mean,
Oh, so that's what you're
what
asking?
she's saying.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she actually said it on TV.
She
that was
uses
her
the
friend.
word relapse a lot.
Exactly.
Whenever she wants to
And I
apologize.
think if there wasn't
Because
social
also
media,
understand that she's catering to the cultural people, the Ghanaian cultural people who are saying this is not good. So once in a while she has to apologize.
You know,
And whenever
what
she
she
wants to apologize, she says, "Oh, it was just a relapse." I mean, but
you know the thing is the lady is actually sick, but then
we are
growing
sick.
up, she was molested. I
you know her personally?
Yes, I know her
Okay,
through
okay.
someone.
You know,
She
she's
was
someone, okay. So
she
allegedly.
yes, she was
Allegedly.
molested by her own. Is it cousin?
No.
So her first relapse, the names that came out, the man's name was Pat. You should know the man. I don't want to mention the man's name.
Okay.
He attended the same church with the man. Yes, the man's name came inside, and that was her cousin. You get it? So it looks like because she was exposed to those things, she likes those sex, everything about sex became
like a
something she liked.
nymphomaniac.
That's why whenever she's on the relapse, she wants to do everything connected to sex. Everything about me going nude,
For me, I think Accra stay by plan.
Hey.
And
People just want to shake the internet
I know.
and shake.
Accra stay by plan.
Okay.
How else is Abraham Koko possibly going to stand out in the 500 million people that are on the internet? Like, how do you think she's
I mean,
going to
relating
stand?
to Ghana.
She wants to stand out for sure. She needs the attention for
But she
something.
stands out. She's beautiful. Like she
And
stands
she
out
has-
already.
And she's the only one who can sell you bipolar the way she's selling it.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. How do you know she sells? No, I want to know because it's a very sensitive topic, right? So I don't want this to come off insensitive because how do you know she's selling it?
Well, she is. Because I'm buying it. First of all, I believe she has the disorder.
Okay.
And we've already established she's a very smart lady, so I'm not going to underestimate her by thinking that she's like a victim of something.
Okay.
As much as probably she's making us believe.
Okay.
I'm believing that, yeah, she was molested, all the childhood trauma things have happened, but she's only finding a way to like
deal with.
to make use of it. Once she has a foundation or charity to take care of the people who have the same disorder or who have been through.
But that's a good thing though, because you never know about. I mean,
I've actually worked with her on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, on her
Yeah, so that's one way to use her platform.
I'd love to work with her in the future. For real, like yeah.
I've actually
Yes.
worked.
So it's one way to use it. She could have been the person that is like crying about it or not using her body or anything, but she is. It is not a disaster.
Right after his second relapse, people who sell lingerie started contacting her. She was doing I think
Ads
for people she was
Brand influencer?
exactly.
Okay.
She was being an influencer for a lot of brands. So like you're saying, well, maybe it started off that she was sick, but now she's realizing that okay, I think this thing is actually bringing me more money. So once a while, let me just release some names and let me just get the attention of people.
So actually, that's the power of social media.
Okay.
Because what was gonna be her source of reaction
Exactly.
if there wasn't no social media?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I want to talk about like the brands who actually want to work with her now. Of course, we live in a modern day where like body positivity is like the new thing, right? We all know in Ghana, you can't even back in the day when you see like when you want to buy underwear, like someone's like just wearing the underwear on the package, they actually close your eyes. I'm like, but why are they selling it though? So I think it's a very nice way to appeal or attract a certain demographic of people to go into it, right? So again, still since we're on the social media disaster topic, right? Do you think sometimes friendships fall out causes social media disasters as well?
I think so.
Friends falling out.
Yeah.
No, I think telling your friend too much, like making your friend know too much about you, then later on, we are.
But that's not problem about you telling your friends. But I'm saying that if once the two parties fall out, do you think it also what's called contributes to like social media disasters?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really understand what you're saying. Friendship.
I'll give an example.
Exactly.
We all know Miss Bell, Ifya Schwarzenegger, and Tornado, right? They all used to be friends, right?
Exactly.
But down the line, we heard they fell out. And once they fell out, it was just like, whoa, it's like every day you go online, it's like, so that's what I'm referring to.
Well, I think the good times of their friendship played out on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how did we know they were friends? Because they used to post them.
Yeah, they actually enjoyed their good times together, you know,
like
I do.
gossiping, like traveling.
Yeah.
So once the falling out started, it was going to play out also on social media. Yes.
But for example, let me be the devil's advocate. So if the three of you had good friends, right? Your friendships played on social media and you fall out with your friends, right? Would you take the social media to speak your quote unquote truth or your side of the story?
Well, friendships actually built on a particular agenda do not last. Do you get what I'm saying? Friendship built on a particular agenda.
That's true.
We should actually find out how and why they were friends.
Yeah.
Those two, they used to attack people, like laughing at people and all of that.
But like we said, social media, it was fun to do. It was like because,
exactly.
Yeah.
So there was actually a motive of their friendship, and those friendships do not last.
So maybe I could be wrong. Maybe their friendship was to be like, no, we are tied in these people, right? I mean, of course, they are public figures.
Yeah.
So of course, people will come after them all the time. So it's like if I'm a very good friend to you and someone come after you, I'm gonna respond,
Yeah.
right? So it could be that they were like each other's, you know, how do you call it, like
Keeper.
yes. So it's like don't touch one.
on social media.
I mean,
I think the reason why the falling out will play out on social, like I said before, if the good times of the friendship, because for me, if you don't know my friends and I'm on your Instagram and I have a problem with my friends who you don't know, why would I come and explain anything to you on social media?
so, yeah.
Unless you know me and my friends and all of a sudden you don't see us together.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean to clear the air,
Yeah.
maybe I have to do a live and explain why you don't see me and
that's what I'm going.
Yeah.
I like that. Why do you have to clear the air?
yeah.
Why?
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
you
There's
know-
a motive.
Okay. You know, it's because they know, like he's saying, they know people know they are always moving together.
Mhm.
So one way or the other, you post a picture, then one of your followers or someone can come into your DM and ask, why is Tornado not part of your? Probably
Maybe he took the picture.
maybe they went somewhere, like they always show us that they are here, they are in this country, and maybe it was Miss Bell and just Tornado. So one may ask, then where's the third person? Because we know you guys always move together.
But why
Then
are we
there's-
also sometimes too invested in these people's and their lives?
like he's saying, they've showed us their life, that we always move together, we eat together, we go everywhere, we are touring together, we are making money together. So if we are doing all these things together, then where's the third person? Is the person sick? Then come and tell us, oh, maybe Miss Bell is sick, that's why he's not part of the picture. But then we keep seeing that you post Miss Bell is not part of the photo. The next time you post again, she's not part. Then what is happening?
And I could be wrong, but I feel like sometimes the fans are the cause of some of these feuds.
We want to know. You want us
See,
to know, so we want to
one
ask.
thing about social media is
The devil.
I may never know you. Your fans will never know you.
Mm-hmm.
The people, whoever follows you may never know you, but they can have a perception of you.
Of
you.
You create that perception.
I
You
know.
You yourself.
I can
Yeah.
make you see me to be who I am on
Yeah.
social media. You get what I'm saying?
For me, the social media thing, everybody's trying to bring content to social media. It's
Like we
just
are doing right now. We
it's
are contenting.
Yes, it's just like reality TV.
Oh boy.
Everybody has to have a storyline. And on social media,
And just to interject, not all the storylines are actually accurate. Some of them are actually fabricated.
yes. So if somebody is running dry of things to tell you on social media, of course they are going to play on their extended drama, like spin it off and do all sorts of things. Yeah. If can I say names?
Yeah.
Tornado, Ifia,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Bell, if they were actually doing something else, probably they wouldn't pay so much attention to that side of their lives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But because they are not doing, Miss Bell is probably not doing a lot of music until recently, and Ifia is the person that does what she does. So if you ask me, their drama actually benefits her more than any of them. And she's enjoying it because that is what she brings to social media.
Like you said, was good publicity.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that actually reminds me. So, probably a few years ago, when this whole Ikeapun Polo thing happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly, I thought it was just too harsh with the judgment or whatever she got. I'm just saying because We all know when you go online, we see Kim Kardashian. She's basically naked. But again, she's not in Ghana.
Exactly.
That's a good point. She's not in Ghana, right? But I want to know: do you think it was a disaster of what she posted, or the aftermath of what happened to her is a disaster?
When you say the aftermath, what do you mean?
You know when she got arrested and all this. So is that a disaster, or her posting the picture was a disaster?
I think it started from her posting the picture.
Her posting the picture.
So all of them are disasters, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And I think
she actually knew what she did. You know,
Yeah,
but
but
she
she
thought she
didn't
could get
know
away with
the
it.
law.
Yes.
And normally she should be able to get away with, because it was also just content. It was
No. When you say that,
was-
no. Don't say.
So
it was just
let me bring back you back to where Abna Koko is relevant. Abna Koko would have apologized immediately when the cultural folks were not having it. She would have said, "Oh, this is just another relapse. Oh, I shouldn't have posted it, and I posted it." So then the police wouldn't have come in.
No, you can't actually. That's the police, the law, and what's the name?
Equiaping Polo.
You can't interfere.
Exactly.
The law and Equiaping Polo.
Exactly.
The government versus Equiaping Polo. You can't.
No, but what I'm saying is, if had Equiaping Polo probably apologized,
They would have just maybe reduced her punishment.
Yes.
That's all they could do. But whichever way.
But
she
I
would have
think
faced
you
the
know when
punishment.
Equiaping Polo's thing happened, people actually took the police back. That's why they didn't arrest Abna Koko.
Yeah, they did
Then they
arrest.
realized they actually took her to the hospital to confirm if she actually had that
Exactly.
bipolar.
I think
They would have arrested
what
her too,
intensified
because people actually
Polo's own was the child part.
exactly
Yeah, the
not
kid being
only the
involved.
child parts, but the fact that she went naked. It's
No,
not like
that's not a crime.
no, it is.
Is
it
it
the
is.
law?
Yes, it is.
It's actually not.
It's not.
It's the body, the humanitarian
Yes,
It's a
agency
right.
exactly.
No,
took
the
the matter
kids'
to the
rights.
court. Yes,
Yes.
took the matter to the court.
yes. So probably it was considered maybe child pornography or something. Aside that, I mean, you could pose nude or naked just in the name of art, and it's acceptable everywhere as long as you can explain the art.
But that's what people call what's it called? What's the word? Implied nudity. So you can do it, but you don't see anything, right? I mean, for the most part, most people, I mean, you can do nude picture, but they prefer you don't show like your private parts,
Exactly.
right? So that's implied.
Exactly.
And I think hers was implied because we didn't see anything, like we didn't see her private parts.
I mean, it wasn't about her nudity. I think what she miscalculated was with the child. Child pornography is not
no, it's not a joke. That's like a very serious thing.
Now Apple is actually going to scan your phone for pictures or any content that looks.
But that's too much of an invasion of privacy. Like, what if I want to send my little nude to somebody?
Yeah,
I mean, not a kid, obviously.
That is not acceptable.
I mean, not a
at
kid.
all. Polo could have, and I thought even her pose was really nice, and she
It was.
she has a really good body.
She does. Like,
For
did
what
you see,
she
like,
does.
did you see?
Yeah, she's really well.
Yeah, I was like-
We are not
The
talking about
problem,
the body
like
here.
you
We're talking
said-
about the child who is looking at whatever
Yeah,
the
no,
mother
no.
is showing.
So what I'm-
According to her, she's
I
saying
agree
that's
with
where the boy
everyone.
came from. So if she's showing it to the
The
boy,
explanation was trash.
she
actually.
said that's where the boy came from.
Came
So
from,
she's just trying to show where the boy came from today.
Oh, that should be in the biology class, not
Thank
for her
you
mom.
very much.
Even
You
though
get
we
it.
all don't know what they do at home without cameras.
Exactly.
We sure don't. It could be work. I mean, I'm not saying it
No,
is.
it wasn't worth. I
Maybe
think
back-
this
No,
was
it-
like
what I'm saying
miscalculation.
is-
She
Just
didn't
like,
know.
can
She
I give
didn't
an
know there was a
example?
law
Okay,
attached
in
to
America where
Balenciaga.
not that.
Oh,
This is
don't
way
know.
back. Kathy Griffin did like a shoot.
Oh,
where,
with Trump.
with the severed head of
Yeah.
Mr. Trump. I mean,
Who's that? Oh my God,
that,
we will
she-
bless
she's
them
a
out.
comedian, so she thought it was going to be a joke, but it wasn't taken as a joke at all.
But guess what?
Yeah.
That man was disrespectful to people. But they let him slide through everything. And Kathy's
but
one was
Kathy had to apologize because
She
at some
better
point
than
she
me.
realized that okay, this is not tasteful. So
Okay.
it's at the end of the day, it's about it being tasteful or it being like accepted in by.
That's what I'm saying. She
But
didn't
if
know
it's
it
caused
wasn't.
for a negative
Exactly.
effect, it becomes a disaster.
What would have been the negative effect
She
on
ended
Polo?
up in jail.
Well, but even Polo thrives on controversy.
she has. Well, now she says she's
she does.
She's a Muslim.
yeah, she's converted, or has she? Is she done with that already?
Yeah, she
Oh,
did
that's
it.
just another story
She did it.
line, another spin-off to her show. What is all
Because I
that?
remember like the whole Cardi B concert when she came. I mean, I was there, so I remember all those
Yeah.
stuff, and
Yeah.
it went on and on. And now, okay, so
She went to Chief Imam. She now has a
Papa
Muslim
Noah,
name.
bro.
She has a Muslim name.
Yeah.
What's her Muslim name?
I forgot.
Like
to
Shaybatu.
Lakia.
Lakia.
Minimum member.
Hey!
But
She has a Muslim name.
certain controversies can bring you positivity or negativity.
Yeah.
So if it brings
But what is-
negativity,
But the fact that you don't know what is going to bring you
You
though.
always turn it around if you have a great team.
The only disaster
Yeah.
I'm having a problem now, as it stands now, was what they did to Agrada, the pastor. You get it? I feel that arrest, it doesn't make sense. For Polo's own, it's fine.
Wait,
She
what
actually came out
that's
a
the
day
opinion.
before the whole church thing that she's going to have a whatever revival or whatever. So when you are coming to a church, bring money. It's just like a normal church saying we are having a fundraising or we are having a whatever they call it this year, and this is our target. She gave a target and she said, if you have money, come. When you come, I'll pray on it and you get a lot. She didn't force anybody. It's just like you going on the net and then seeing a promo on
So-
maybe one of should I say Jumia,
or
and on an app, and you decide that okay, I think
Putting
it's too
money.
good.
Okay, so
Let me just jump on it.
Gotcha. So I didn't even know that about me. All people were saying that, oh, she said, let's say if you bring 10,000, you should get 100,000 cities. Blah, blah.
She said it, but she didn't
Oh.
force you. She didn't come to
So
your
I
house.
think what I
Listen,
think people didn't understand what she was
listen,
saying.
listen.
I think
I
hold on.
understand what you are saying.
Exactly.
I really understand what you are saying.
But
This is how things work. See, you've said I should do this, blah 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 blah. Once an individual makes a report, the police can't just go and arrest her. There should be a report. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think maybe what people misunderstood was, even though she said, let's say bring 5 Ghana, you get 15 cities, right? And it will come back to it will come back in multiples for you.
Exactly.
But I don't think she was telling them she was going to give them multiple in the church.
Exactly.
So they actually misunderstood what she said.
You get it. So like if you didn't get her and then you go
Agrada.
and then you wanted money. In fact you are greedy. As you are sitting in your house watching it, you are greedy. You are greedy. You are greedy. You have 3 cities. You are telling me that you don't work. You are going to someone else and the person is going to double it for you. Then you yourself you are greedy. So for you to even take that initiative to go, you should even be arrested. Not her. She just said
She still has to be arrested.
no, for what? She didn't do anything.
She has a history. She didn't just start doing the church.
Okay, so if they are basing
she's a
that arrest on that,
fetish priest
Who just became
Exactly.
who is some form of a money doubling
Yes.
business.
That was
Sikagari.
Sikagari.
I remember.
That's
Just
so
like
if they
I
are
started-
basing her arrest on that, then
Yes, so
get
I
it.
think she's always under investigation. So any move she makes next could be investigated.
That is
So
why
they are
they
like-
backing
so
it.
filing
it's up to
everything
her.
together.
Exactly.
It's up to her to clean her money or her business better. If you keep using the old schemes just in a different package, the police are onto
If
you
they are
already.
using that, then that
So
makes
it's not
sense.
even about, of course it's a free market. You can sell whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then there are people who are also checking to see the authenticity and the quality of what you are trying to give people.
Okay.
You understand? I mean, people will always come to you if you say you are giving 90% off on something or giving.
And I'll be there.
Yes,
Who
absolutely.
doesn't like free?
It's
Exactly.
a free market, but at the same time, we have to protect people,
Okay.
and that's what the police is there to do. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So with Funny Face, we know he's had a few episodes, right? And sometimes it just breaks my heart to just see it.
Oh.
Because we know who Funny Face is. We know how.
Right.
So I think sometimes instead of them trying to record everything that is happening, maybe the police starts with him and put it out. Because I think when they put it out on social, that's what makes the whole situation worse. Like we always say, the pressure is getting worse, right? So I mean, personally, I think when these start to happen, what do you have to say about that? I'm coming to you. I think when it starts to happen, people don't need to be recording these things. I think some things just need to be left alone and not being recorded to be put out.
The bloggers want stories.
Well,
And Funny
but
Face
that's,
wants to
that's,
stay where
that's,
it
Oh,
I always
God,
say,
okay.
I personally think social media came to do more harm to celebrities than good. Because these things, if they weren't on social media, I mean, Funny Face, Uncle Kupo still away. You get what I'm saying? So social media has really...
So you know,
That is why I'm saying it has come to do more harm.
What is the
but you know, it depends on
See what you went
how
through.
you, the celebrity, or
Whoever you are reacts to it.
Let's
kind of
take
business-
Nadia. Let's
that
take
kind of
Nadia Boy.
business? That kind of
Nadia Boy
business,
knows
no?
how to use social media very well.
Not all of them, but most of them, because Celebrities have got killed through Pop Smoke. He posted his address. They went to show him.
It does what I'm saying. It depends on how you use the social media.
And that's why I don't mean when I post things these days. I don't post them in real time.
That's what I'm saying. It's actually
even if I do,
more
there's
harm
no
to
tag.
most of them. To most of them. It's actually doing more harm to them than to
But for me, I think these people don't underestimate them. They know what they are doing.
They know.
They are getting their attention.
They don't know the end result.
Of course, I mean nobody does.
But
sometimes they are enjoying the back and forth. I mean, people being interested in their business.
See, when they are going live,
Mm-hmm.
I wake up and I see the number of people following them just because they want to hear the insults in real time.
Exactly.
Like,
why do you want to hear an insult in real time? What is it going to benefit you?
I remember when Tornado was going live. People stay as late as 11, 12 just to watch insults in real time.
So they have money to buy credits.
Exactly.
And data.
There is a market for it.
I mean, it is a market for it, but at the same time, like, depends on how the story plays out. That's when it makes it like a social media disaster, right? Because, for example, like, we've seen people, going through medical issues, and they'll ask for help on social media, and guess what? They get the help they need.
Yeah.
They move on. That's it. Some people, certain things, like we said, like, if you fall out with someone, I prefer you call the person and talk about it, versus, because when people say, I want to clear up my name, I'm like, what are you clearing your name for? We don't know the story. If whatever happened, 5 people know, call them and clear a name with them. Don't put us all in the group chat. I don't want to be that shit. Because, I mean, if you look on the shit, right, Lord mercy. I look at the comments and people are like, just take it out, take us out of the group chat. Like, we don't want to know. And I know people talk about how shit was very messy. Yes, it is. But the fact is, I'm not attached to it. So I can actually open and see and just move on. Some people are just so attached. And it's like, damn. Because I see some stories sometimes, even in Ghana, and I'm like, why do you have even this on social media?
Ghana, our feed is so toxic.
Have you seen the Chinese feed?
Do you speak Mandarin?
Do you speak Chile?
Yo, our feed is so toxic. Ghana.
What? Wait. How do you even know what's going on with the Chinese?
I know. I'm not a Ghanaian.
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, it could be toxic everywhere. Maybe
okay, so you're just saying basically like toxic, but we just know what we know in Ghana.
Yeah.
That's
the thing about life is that the positive things don't sell.
But
you should be knowing about neurosurgeons and who, the people doing really important things in society. But you don't know any of them. You know Asip Bolanga, you know.
No, but you are just in for the drama. So you always talk. You always talk
positive. Positive things don't sell.
Yes.
But positivity has not birthed negativity yet.
Okay.
Good always brings good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Good always brings good. Like,
that's true.
I mean, good always brings good.
They're in an industry where they constantly have to do some of those things.
That's a toxic industry.
Yeah, they need whatever it brings. This city is toxic.
I think sometimes too, Ghanaians, we actually have archives. Serious archives. You know.
I do.
You know.
You see what
until Sarkodie's incident where I think someone played some time back that he said he was not going to smoking and all that, and then he released his album and then his cover page has cigarettes.
But that was cigar.
It had headmasters coming out to say some of their students are looking up to him, so such images. And then Sarkodie is being interviewed again, and he's saying now his brand is growing, so he has to move with the flow.
No, but
that's not cigarette. That's a cigar.
I think
smoking.
It's smoking.
It's an aesthetic.
No,
that's what he's trying to
Yes,
define.
when the picture came, he said it was just for the picture.
Exactly.
But do you have a video of him smoking?
Exactly.
And
there are videos of him
and they posted videos of
him. I can't defend you on that one.
There are videos of him smoking. I can bet my last coin on it. And I was really disappointed because you were the first person who came out to say that you are not in for the cigar, it was just for the cover photo. So Ghanaians should see him as
whoever put that video out or whoever he had around didn't sign NDA, because if you sign NDAs, certain things.
And now here we are thinking we can wake up one day with Sarkodie having dreadlocks because now we can't predict him. He came out to say he doesn't smoke, so the next time his cover album, when we see Sarkodie having dreads and
being toxic,
wearing earrings, we should know that that's the second face of Sarkodie.
Let's see how toxic you guys are about to be with this shady corner question, because being toxic right now.
I love Sarkodie, but now I don't know.
You don't know because he's smoking cigar.
No, like don't let me know.
He's made you perceive him in a way which you didn't want.
We didn't want
Exactly.
to. Okay. Oh, but I'll try to just defend you, but they didn't.
We all love you, Sarkodie. We all love you, but for this one, dear.
For this one, just
I'm no more at my
But why do you love
I'm out of this.
For his music, right?
I'm not a Sarkodie fan.
I mean, some things don't age well on social media. That's
Hey, it's something's about to age very well with this question. So it says, have you ever done something crazy just to get some? And when I say some, we mean anything sexual.
okay. Something crazy.
Yeah, but don't be acting like you're angels. I want to know. Why? That's it? Okay.
Yeah, like nothing will make me. I don't know. No,
Okay.
It's a no for me.
Okay.
No, it's a no.
It's a no.
It's a no. I
So
can't
you're a
even
virgin?
explain my no.
Oh.
It's not that.
Primary virgin.
Primary virgin. There's no primary, secondary, tertiary.
I'm a virgin.
You're a virgin.
Yeah.
I think my mom's still a virgin now. Yeah. Well, how did you? No, go back to the green part. It's a no.
What's this?
No problem. I'll explain. Yes, I've done it before. I mean,
You have?
yeah.
Wow. What did you do?
What did I do?
Boys don't get offers like that too.
Boys, no. I got an offer, and why would I turn it down? For a good time.
So what did you do?
What did I do?
In exchange for what?
Happy endings.
Thank you. No, that's the best. It was a happy ending, so thank you. It was a happy ending. But since you guys want to play, we're going to pick another question. Mine was a happy ending, so yeah.
Happy ending.
Mm.
Wow.
Why? And for those who don't know what happy ending means, you can actually Google it. That's what I have Google. So let's see. Let's see if we can pick something crazier. Oh boy. Y'all gonna be lying, because I know y'all gonna lie on this one.
Oh.
Have you ever slept with multiple people in one day?
Hey.
Oh.
In one, I mean,
In one day.
yes.
In 1 week.
Okay. Let me rephrase this. Have you ever slept with multiple people in a month?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
No, if he says in a month.
In a month.
Fine.
I mean, even in a day, but I mean, maybe
Morning, afternoon, like it's a shift. I've done that before.
No, if you are saying that, then this.
In a month. No, I'm going with a month. I'm just saying.
in a month,
In a month.
day, in a year.
Okay, stop lying.
I swear.
In a month.
In a month.
In a month. Hey.
What are you trying to tell us?
No, when he says multiple, everybody's multiple can be relative. Like,
Yes,
multiple
so-
is just two.
Yeah. Thank you. I was going to say maybe two.
Two.
Maybe you have
But
like
maybe
two
this
regulars.
is every
Why
day.
two? Why two?
Why
Oh,
two?
no, two.
So you can talk to
I mean, it
people,
was
right?
an opportunity for her. So.
No, it's not an opportunity.
Mine was more than two. So I can't count it.
No, why two? Because it happened.
How did it happen?
No,
It
like,
happened.
I didn't know it happened, but it happened.
Hey, you didn't know.
You get it?
You didn't know.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't
Now
know.
share was special.
Congratulations.
Okay, yeah, yours. How many people? If you want to like give us a ballpark number.
I mean, I think I've been in a two people kind of situation in a day, like a day cycle.
Wow, morning, evening.
Wow.
Oh no, like maybe
You're
evening,
thinking like
morning.
Dubai.
Yeah. But that was
Okay,
when I was really
so-
young. Now
When you're really young, okay.
No more like that.
I'm going to give Kay another one. The same question, but I'm going to make it 90
What is
days.
it?
In the last 90 days, have you between 90 days, have you served with like multiple people?
90 days.
Like 3 months.
Few months. No, so that's like a single person because I was dating her.
In an episode, you said you were,
I wasn't in a relationship. I was
but you're dating her.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
90 days is 3 months. So.
Yeah, but it's cool.
So what about in a year?
In a year.
Oh no, but it's good. Like it's very good. In a year, it can be
I
just.
like varieties.
In a year, can be just three.
I like flavors.
In a year, can be just three. Why? You can't
Why are you counting? You're very young. You shouldn't count.
You are very young to count.
Oh, but it's like Toya.
Hold on, yeah. So even in a year, you've never had sex with like multiple people in a year.
Eli.
No,
Oh no.
I have to.
You have to think. Whoa.
Yeah, because I go long with people that I date. You know, I've dated someone for 7 years, but we weren't in a relationship.
Hold
Why? Why are you wasting your time?
No.
Why?
Hold the fuck up.
Why were you wasting your time? So
Please,
why were you still
please,
taking the
I want
pen?
this crew to come and identify this because this is like,
From SHS to tech.
No, so why were you wasting your
do you
time?
have evidence?
How did I know I was
If you didn't want to move to the next
7 years.
So how did I know I was wasting my time?
No, the thing is 7 years.
I wasn't wasting my time. But then the girl's dad didn't want her to be in a relationship.
Oh.
Oh boy! Hey! Keep this.
You know why?
Keep it in it.
Because no, I'm actually telling the truth.
No, I want you to keep this in it.
She was the only.
We are recording. No, I want to keep it in it. No, I want to keep it. We'll keep it.
No, she was the only child of her parents.
Okay.
I remember. She was the only child of her parents. You know that, and she was a girl. That kind of daddy-daughter jealousy. The mom, I still talk to the mom. The mom supported me. The mom.
Hey!
Hold on.
This voice can lie.
Please, producer, can I run?
Yes.
Yes.
Run in and pick this man in front.
Yes.
No, the next one speaking the truth.
Do you know?
Okay.
How do you
We
know
can
I'm
go.
lying?
Okay,
we
go.
are good.
How
Okay,
do you
go
know
ahead.
I'm lying? So, like I was saying,
Another
Wow,
one.
hold on.
You are blending them.
People, they don't know.
Boys can lie.
No, but it's
how
a
do you know I'm
lie.
lying? That's the thing, how do you know I'm lying?
Today we eat.
I'm actually.
Let's ask you.
Only if you are talking blender 2 times in a row.
And no, right? That means you are lying. That's like me trying to talk and the birds were like,
I need Hennessy.
hey. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, we are good.
So okay, I think no one is believing your story,
I
right?
asked them why they don't believe me.
Where is it? You guys want to come here and tell them why you don't believe him?
Ask them why. Because of assumptions and presumptions.
This guy is lying.
Hey, okay.
Why?
So I'm behind the camera. I can't sit
Okay.
because
You need a.
within a week.
He switches like his underwear.
Thank you.
Oh! That's not. Hey, kid.
See,
Another blender.
see, so you just allow someone to walk in and lie, rather lie, whilst I'm sitting here saying the truth.
But he knows you.
No, he's lying.
Yo, big man, say the truth, man.
Social media disaster.
This is like a live disaster. Okay, wow. Well, I mean, like I said, I've done it in a day before. I've done it in a week, a month. I mean, again,
Wow.
but you know, before I would. As a single person, you have the liberty to do that. Of course, do it cautiously. Don't be out there being a hoe. Like, ho, ho, ho. I don't know about that one. Don't do that. I wish I had a condom here. I could have just raised the camera, but I can put an incident we'll show a condom. But yeah. But we are going to have a conversation with him backstage. Because he has really shook the whole
No,
crew.
maybe maybe I'm just very particular with those things, like not things, but those natural things.
Okay, we'll let you host the next episode. And we'll sit here and you ask us questions because at this point he sold us a dream that was not dreamable.
Yeah.
And I can't even fathom the fact that, yeah, he sold us a dream. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. This has been interesting. We are going to be on social media using the Google search and everything to find K's exes or sleep partners. He said he's only had one. He's dated someone for 7 years. Like,
Please comment below if he's your
yes, comment below if you know him. If you didn't sign an NDA, you can come
If
for
he
it.
had sex with him while he was in that.
Well, that's how I'm gonna
relationship.
just leave the stage, exit left, and leave it to Yaw and K. Because at this point, I think Yaw has a lot of questions for K. But for me, I'm gonna exit. But follow us on social media, SS and Kabutey. That's Twitter, sorry. Saturday Shade on IG and Saturday Shade on TikTok. And as always, Saturday Shade, it is always about the fun. And we out. Body no be firewood or more. Hey, right.